Well, have you tried everything but your diet still doesn't seem to be working? Maybe your body just needs a kickstart? Today on Dr. Oz, turbocharging your metabolism, how you can give your body the boost it needs in just minutes a day, and what foods could be sabotaging your diet, putting your diet in high gear. Today at 4 on 13 WHAM-TV. Well, I want to talk about a number of subjects now that have been in the news, and that if they haven't been in the news, they probably should be. We want to talk about things like bullying, we want to talk about fear, and we want to talk about the way we treat our fellow citizens and, frankly, the fellow people, whether they're documented workers or not, immigrants or not, the people in our own society. I want to bring in Gabriella van Rij, who is a motivational speaker and says it is okay to be different, to never apologize for who you are. She is the author of With All My Might. It's an autobiographical account of her enormously challenging cross-cultural journey from the Pakistani orphanage where she lived as an infant and toddler to new adoptive Dutch parents and really everything in between. Good morning, Gabriella.
Good morning.
Well, I gave you sort of the introduction, but you can tell the story certainly better than I can. Give us a quick sense of your background and some of the things you've been through, because I know that forms the core of what this book is about.
Yeah, well, it was very strange to move in the 60s from Pakistan to the Netherlands. You can imagine there was absolutely no one that looked like me. And so I learned really young, at the age of 3, what it was like to be an outcast and not really accepted by the world around you. And I learned really quickly how to adapt, but I also learned, unfortunately, how cruel people are and how careless we treat other people. Now, when I grew up, there was no name for bullying. It was just plain meanness, right?
Yeah.
But I have a real definition today of bullying. I think it is an extreme form of meanness where you are so paralyzed that you cannot live your life normally anymore.
Is part of the message of With All My Might, is part of the message for people who have either been bullied, parents of people who might be bullied, or people who just feel shut out or pushed down by society? What is that message for them?
I think it's for anyone who feels that at a certain point in their life they didn't belong and they have no idea how to really get out of it. It's a story of intolerance versus acceptance. So it's a story where I tell that I've learned how to adapt to actually be accepted.
Well, give me an example of just one of the many things that you had to go through.
Okay, so one of the things I had to go through was on the schoolyard, and the school literally, the whole classroom ganged up on me on the playground and ripped off my clothes. And if the ground could swallow you up, I'm sure you understand that I would have wanted that. It didn't happen, though.
Yeah, and I think what you're showing is that you can endure and you can find ways to push forward, though you make a poignant and an important point here. You're talking about a time before 9/11, and you think that since 9/11 we've become more prone to our fears and prejudices, don't you?
Yeah, I think we have a fear that is so real that we really believe that our next-door neighbor is each time out to get us. And we don't take the opportunity even to learn the other person wherever they come from in the world and to just learn, because they're a wealth of knowledge. And if we live fearful, it's never going to be fun anyhow.
Gabrielle, is there a way to change that? Is there a way, even in small ways in our own neighborhoods, where we can reach out to people, maybe spend a little more time getting to know people around us? Is that a way to start?
I always say to people, we all love food. Try it with food if it doesn't work, but reach out to the people that are so isolated and find out why they are. And often they're really, really nice. I always take the time to really actually talk to someone and get to know them. The message is really simple. Acceptance is actually so simple, but it starts with us.
Well, Gabriella, the book, again, is called With All My Might. Where can we find it?
With All My Might can be found on Amazon.com, as well as in ebook, as in print.
Tremendous reviews for a very important book and a very important time. And let me do my best here. I will say, goedemorgen. How's that?
Goedemorgen. Oh, that's really good.
Was that pretty good? That's the little bit of Dutch that I still retain.
Do you know that it's international? It's for Holland, it's their national day. It's Queen's Day.
Very good. Very good. I should check in with my friend Alina. She would probably chide me for not knowing this already. Gabriella, thank you so much for the time. Wish we had more time with you, but again, the book is out and available now, and certainly we'll be seeing more from you. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you for having me, Evan.
Gabriella van Rij with a very important book called With All My Might. Local headlines next.